Yes, I'm back. I am still alive, so what's up guys and welcome to a fresh and new season of Minecraft Hardcore. This season will be a little different because it took a long time to think about what I want to achieve in this world, but in general I just want to build, and build. This season is all about creating crazy stuff and being creative. With that in mind, I also want to reduce the pace a slightly bit in order to enjoy the natural beauty of this game again. But now, without further ado, let's get those stone tools, shall we? Oh yes, a completely new Minecraft world and I can't wait to get started. New world, new skin and a new adventure to enjoy. I am so ready. But as always, we will get some wood first and craft our first tools in this new world. Before I ventured out in a new world, I made up my mind about how to progress this time. I had no real ambition to dig down in the ground and search for ores and diamonds in the beginning. Instead, I want to try to get my gear by trading with villagers for once, and therefore I obviously need to find a village. After some minutes into the game, I already spotted the first village, but the location did not match my expectations, and it was a little bit too small for my preferences. So I took all the beds, all the crops and hay bales, and mined my first pieces of coal, as well as some cobblestone to upgrade my tools. I even found some iron while digging, so I guess this is a good sign to continue. After raiding the village, I went on to the next village, which I already spotted on my world map, and I can tell you that this village absolutely blew away my expectations. This small village in the valley is surrounded by a huge snowy mountain, which is perfect for my first mega base plans. So I decided to settle down here, and the first thing I did was of course to raid the beds and crops again. I found this library and I took all the bookshelves and lecterns because this building was meant to be the first state of a trading hall. That's why I enlarged the space a bit and placed down the stolen beds for the villagers to breed. I lured 2 of them inside because inside this building were the only beds left in the village, so at night they had no choice but moving in. The raided hay bales were crafted into wheat and those again into bread to breed the villagers for the first time, and voila! My first baby villager. The beginning of the exploitation. For this massive wave of capitalism, I decided to go for the stick trade with a bunch of fletchers, and so I also crafted a whole lot of fletching tables in the beginning to provide me with a decent amount of trading capacities. Next up, I decided to do some terraforming to shape my starter area a little bit better, and I was also preparing to plant some carrots and the wheat seeds I found during my raids. This small section of terraforming provided me with a decent amount of dirt and some stacks of cobblestone, which will come in handy for the trading hall. After I surrounded the former library with a cobblestone wall, I started to demolish it and freeing the villagers. Eventually I got sidetracked by hiking up on our mountain because as I found this location I spotted a lot of coal and iron ore patches up there, which I of course collected pretty quickly. This provided me with enough iron to craft a full iron armor and various iron tools. Speaking of iron tools, I was mainly interested in an iron axe because having a better variant of an axe meant that I could get wood for sticks a little bit faster, so this was kind of like a very small milestone for me. Now I am prepared for the next step. After I built the first few walls around the new villager trading hall, I added the fields where I planted some crops in order to trade up a farmer as well for the best food source in the game, namely golden carrots. I really took my time with building and planning there because in the end I don't want to rush certain objects or tasks and die again. I am really looking forward to create a beautiful new world, and if this is taking more time than I expected, then so it may be. I also started to trade with my 2 toolsmiths as well, but therefore I had to take the trades they were offering me, and so I threw a ton of bought tools away before unlocking the higher and more valuable trades. In general, I spent the next 2 hours trading with all my villagers and breeding them at the same time. I was switching between chopping wood, crafting sticks and trading those sticks for emeralds. The first major toolsmith trade was rather disappointing for me because I got unenchanted diamond hoes. Well, I guess they at least come in handy while chopping more wood for more emeralds. After some more minutes, I eventually got an enchanted diamond shovel with efficiency 1 at least, which I will combine to efficiency 4 later on. One more chopping session later, I unlocked the first master trade, which provided me with an Unbreaking 2 diamond pickaxe. I would have been happier with an efficiency 1, but I take it. I still have the chance to get better trades with the second toolsmith. I still need an OP axe and I would be very thankful for a better pickaxe variant. But after all this pretty repetitive trading process, I needed to venture out into the wilds again to explore my world a little more, and perhaps I wanted to raid some more villages for bed and food again, but only perhaps. You know, I wasn't playing this game very much lately, mainly because I had not the time to play so much due to the internship I did, where I had to work full time for 6 weeks. I had a lot of fun, but it was also pretty exhausting. After a long day of work, I simply couldn't motivate myself to play hardcore again. In the end, I tried to, but I died a lot. This was just frustrating, and Minecraft as a game seemed to fade out of my life further and further. I have seen a lot of YouTubers and other players who started over or who simply integrated other games in their content because they slowly but surely get tired and a little bit bored about Minecraft. I think this included me as well. At a certain point of time at least. Something was missing. This is also why I changed my skin to a pure white one. I wanted something to change. With the announcement of the new update, my heart got slowly heated up for Minecraft again, because a new update is kind of like a new era for the game, and thinking about the new possibilities we'll get, it is just feeling fresh and new again, and my deep love for the game was renewed, together with a new mindset which allows me to stop recording, editing and playing Minecraft in order to play some other games alongside YouTube, inspired me to start a new world again. And I am really enjoying the pure beauty of this legendary game. Well, I guess it kinda sounds weird, but I am telling you this because I want you to think about what this game means to you. And to all of us. I play Minecraft for like 10 years straight. I began with the mobile edition, went on to the console edition, switched to a semi-good laptop, and then I finally bought my first PC to play Minecraft. Minecraft is more than a game. It's a community and a part of our life. One of the best things the gaming world ever came up with, and besides all the negative aspects considering the mob votes for example, Minecraft is still a home for all of us players. It's our home and our second life, and this is exactly what Season 2 is going to be. Thank you. So, when I came back home, I began to remove the rest of the library entirely to obtain the resources and create more space for all the villagers. With a fresh set of motivation, I continued trading with my villagers again, because I still needed a trade for a diamond axe. After achieving the master state of this second toolsmith, I finally got an axe trade and a pretty decent one as well. With a fortune 3 and unbreaking 3 axe, I chopped more wood for more emeralds, because now I just wanted to get a mending and an efficiency 4 or 5 trade. As you all know, rolling the enchantment trades can take up a lot of time, especially if you're having more than one villager who can accept the working block. After around an hour, I eventually got my first mending villager, where I already bought enough mending books to enchant all my tools with them. Just 15 minutes later, I hit the jackpot with an efficiency 5 trade for about a stack of emeralds each. But I was very happy about about it. And so I upgraded my tools with efficiency 5 and mending, which made the whole process of chopping wood and trading a whole lot faster. I took the opportunity of being stacked up with emeralds and also bought some Prot 4 books, which in the end I won't even use, I think. Spoiler alert. On the next day I visited one of my toolsmiths again, who offered me a Fortune 2 iron pickaxe, and I bought 2 of them, combined them to a Fortune 3 iron pickaxe, and then it was time for me to explore the undergrounds again. At this point of time I traded around 3,500 times with villagers, so I guess it's okay to farm the rest of the needed diamonds underground. It only took about half an hour to gather about a stack of diamonds, and so I finally announced myself to be almost invincible again. At least I won't die instantly to a creeper anymore, or to a bat, so it's absolutely fine for now. With my brand new diamond armor I felt a little safer again, and so I could finally start building my first house in this world. After I figured out the shape of my starter house, I noticed that I was missing some materials like different wood types or moss. This time I wanted to create a big starter house, and I also tried to get out of my comfort zone a little bit more by using some different styles and techniques than I usually do. But nevertheless I needed to explore my world one more time to find some dark wood and some moss. Inside a shipwreck I found a single piece of moss, which is more than enough for me to proceed building. After some more sailing across the ocean I eventually found a dark oak forest patch, which I immediately devastated for saplings. Finding dark oak wood ends my search, and I could make my way back home, where I almost drowned to death. Well, back at my snowy mountain I continued to build my house, which is going to be provided with a dirt and moss roof this time, in order to fit the theme I chose for the first base. You know, this spot is exactly what I was dreaming of, because the first giant base I want to build in this world is going to be a Viking themed one. Therefore I tried to go for this theme already with my starter house, but in this area everything is going to look like Vikings. The project for the first ever mega base in this world is covered up under the working name Odin. I guess it is quite obvious what I want to create here, but feel free to write your ideas in the comments. In general, I will spend all my time in building this first area here, and if we reach a certain state of progress we will go on to a new project which is potentially themed otherwise again. With this strategy I hope to get my ideas realized a bit faster, and it provides us with a hopefully beautiful and connected world. The last thing I wanted to achieve in the first episode was to enchant my armor. All in all, there were no problems in doing that. It only took some time again, because my only XP source was trading with villagers again or smelting ores. In the end I came up with a pretty decent set of gear, and I even traded some more enchanted books with villagers, so that I am now the owner of this beautiful new enchanted diamond armor. Next episode we will probably work on getting the netherite upgrade, but for today this is absolutely fine, and I guess now the game can start. And as I told you, I didn't use the Prot 4 books. Well, with a full set of enchanted gear we can already end today's episode. I am really happy with our world so far, and it was a lot of fun to play and build like this. Make sure to check out the video's description, and thank you all guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.